Hello everyone! Today we will open up the Faceless Menace deck. It's the Morph Commander deck for 2019. It has the colors black, green and blue, and it features the commander Cadena, Slinking Sorcerer. It's a Naga wizard, it's a 3/3, and the first face down creature spell you cast each turn costs 3 less to cast. So basically a free morph every turn, if you can. Whenever a face-down creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Alright, I believe one of the main discussions about this deck was why doesn't it have an Ixidor in here? Or a Dream Chisel, or something like that. Well, I don't know. The fact is, they didn't print it in this deck. That's one thing I do know. So we have here, again, the booklet with the other commanders and how to play the deck. So the other commanders are Rayami, the First of the Fallen, and Volrath, the Shape Stealer. And here are the cards. Art and Grismold, the Dreadsower. Right. Let's take a look at what the deck is about. Last time, with the Anje deck, the Anje Falkenrath deck, I talked about all of the rares that were in there. Seeing as there were quite a lot, I won't be doing that here. Just the new cards. We're just gonna take a look at the new cards, or else it will take a while. So yeah, this is the commander from the box art. Then we have Rayami, the First of the Fallen, for 4 mana. It's a legendary vampire, 5/4. If a non-token creature would die, exile that card with a blood counter on it instead. As long as an exiled creature card with a blood counter on it has flying, Rayami, First of the Fallen, has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Protection, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. Wow! Isn't that neat? That's actually a very, very interesting card. Very nice. Then we have Volrath, the Shape Stealer. Oh, I love that they put old story cards in here, just like Volrath, Kerik in the previous one, and Graven. And we'll see quite some more cards, but I won't spoil that for the rest of the videos. So yeah, this is a 5 mana 7/5, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Then for 1 until your next turn, Volrath the Shape Stealer becomes a copy of target creature with a counter on it, except it's 7/5, and it has this ability. Nice. I love it. I love it way better than his old counterpart from Nemesis, which was quite crappy. Right, onto the tokens. We have Suproling tokens. We have Assassin tokens. Oh, the Assassin that makes you lose the game. Oh, that's nice. Very cool. Plant tokens with new art. Cool. Then we have Snakes, Morphs, Manifest, and that's that. Right. So only the new cards I will be talking about. So we have Leadership Vacuum. For 3, it's an instant. The target player returns each commander they control from the battlefield to the command zone. Draw a card. Miry Misery. For 2, a sorcery. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or enchantment. Then we have a Voice of Many. For 4, it's a 3/3 elf. And when it enters the battlefield, draw a card for each opponent who controls fewer creatures than you. Scaretiller. For 4, it's a 1/4, and if it becomes tapped, choose 1. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped, or return target a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Right, then we have some reprints here. We have an Echoing Truth, Reality Shift, Tezzeret's Gambit, Willbender, and of course this whole deck revolves around Morph. So we have Skin Thinner, Inox Survivalist, Cultivate, Explore, Farseek, nice, very nice. Great Oak Guardian, you have a Nantuko Vigilante, Sakura Tribe Elder with the old Friday Night Magic promo, cool. Putrefy, Secret Plans, Sultai Charm, Urban Evolution, we have a Soul Ring, Thran Dynamo, very cool, always good to have. 4 islands, and then we have some more new cards. Cadena's Silencer for 2, it's a 2/1. When it is turned face up, counter all abilities your opponents control, and it has Megamorph 2. Then we have Sudden Substitution for 4, it's an instant. Split Second, ooh, nice, Split Second is back. That's nice, we haven't seen that in a while. Exchange control of target non-creature spell and target creature. Then the spell's controller may choose new targets for it. Thought Sponge. Right, a Thought Sponge. It's a 4 mana, 1/1 flash, and when it enters the battlefield, it enters with a number of +1/+1 counters on it, equal to the greatest number of cards an opponent has drawn this turn. When it dies, draw cards equal to its power. That's pretty interesting. Gift of Doom for 5 mana, it's an aura. Enchanted creature. And enchanted creature has Death Touch and is indestructible. And it's also a morph. Sacrifice another creature. When it is faced up, you may attach it to a creature. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Then we have a Thieving Amalgam for 7, it's a 6/7. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you manifest a top card of that player's library. Okay. Whenever a creature you control but don't own dies, its owner loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Right, then we have an Apex Altisaur. It's a dinosaur, a new one. It's a 10/10 for 9 mana. And when it enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Enrage. When Apex Altisaur is dealt damage, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Then we have a Road of Return for 2. It's a sorcery. Choose 1. Return target permanent card from your hand to your graveyard. Or put your commander into your hand from the command zone. And it has Entwine 2, so you can choose both if you paid that cost with it. Grismold, the Dreadsower. I don't know him. For 3, it's a 3/3 trample. At the beginning of your end step, each player creates a 1/1 green plant creature token. And whenever a creature token dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Grismold, the Deadsower. Then we have a Pendant of Prosperity. For 3, it's an artifact. When it enters the battlefield under the control... It enters the battlefield under the control of an opponent of your choice. Then if you pay 2 and you draw a card... then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Pendant of Prosperity's owner draws a card and then also may put a land from their hand onto the battlefield. Alright, that's a cool card. It's a bit of a group hug thingy. Scroll of Fate. For 3, it's an artifact that just says tap, manifest a card from your hand. Right. Then we have some reprints here, starting with a couple of mythics, Ghastly Conscription, and I won't go over these, just like I said, or else the video will take twice as long. Death Miss Raptor, used to be a great card as standard, way back in the cans of Tarkir block. The Hooded Hydra, we have a Vraska the Unseen, nice. Chrome Shell Crab with a new art. Ixidron, which isn't Ixidor. Keru the Spell Snatcher, Stratus Dancer, Thousand Winds, Vesuvan Shapeshifter. Cool. Is that a... yeah, it is a reprint. Bane of the Living. We have Grim Haruspex, Hex, Silumgar Assassin, Den Protector, also used to be such a good card way back during the Khans of Tarkir block. Overwhelming Stampede, Seedborn Muse, oh, that's pretty nice. Wow. Attempt with Discovery. We have a Thelonite Hermit, Trail of Mystery, Biomass Mutation, Bounty of the Luxa, Sagu Mauler, Strionic Resonator, nice. Didn't know this was in here. A Darkwater Catacombs, not too bad. Exotic Orchard, Llanowar Wastes, Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, Sunken Hollow, Thespian Stage, and Yavimaya Coast. And then there are some lands here. And then we go over to Ash Barrens, also quite nice. Bojuka Bog, Command Tower, Dimir Aqueduct, Evolving Wilds, Foul Orchard, Golgari Guildgate, Golgari Rot Farm, Jungle Hollow, Myriad Landscape, Opulent Palace, Reliquary Tower, Simic Growth Chamber, Simic Guildgate, Temple of the False God, Metamorphic Expanse. We have a Thornwood Falls, and finally a Woodland Streams. And another advertisement card here for different formats. Well, this looks way better than the Anya Falkenroth deck. That's for sure. Looks pretty nice. I don't know if this is the best one out of the 4, but we'll see. So, yeah. See you all next time when I open up one of the 2 remaining decks. Bye-bye.